Hey guys, welcome back to Kerby Comprehensive Therapy. We're coming to you with another episode of A Window into Our Office. Today we're going to take a look at commonly asked questions here, probably the number one question that Eric and I have been asked with, how do you explain what you do? People come in here and they have great sessions, phenomenal results, but they don't know how to even explain it to their loved ones or friends, and they want to, but they say, I don't know, like that was crazy, that was awesome, but I've never experienced it. They don't know what to do.
Finally, we got a website. People have been asking us to do that. We put up a website, but we didn't list exactly what we do because it's a little bit difficult. On our website, you can go there and see some of the, basically we just put testimonials of people who've been here, and they can kind of give you their version of what they saw here. But yeah, the biggest question is, I want to tell other people about this because I know people that could be helped by you, but what am I supposed to tell them?
What we decided to do is record us, so when you're trying to explain, they can put a face to me and to Eric, and you can see we're crazy as you thought we were, or we're just normal guys. We're both dads, husbands. We both love what we do here. So I want to put that first and foremost. We do this because we love serving you guys, and this brings joy to my heart, to Eric's heart. For those who don't know, Eric was first a patient of mine. He felt called in his heart to want to join powers with me here and serve others, and he's had a huge transformational journey himself, so he gets it coming from the end of being a patient, to be able to empathize with you and be in severe pain spiritually, emotionally, and physically. And that's where the passion arises of why we want to help you.
Yes. So, what do we do? What? You're a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Well, yes. My background is me being a chiropractor. Am I a chiropractor? The first thing when someone asks me and I meet them, I have to say I'm a chiropractor, but I'm not one, because I'm not. I want to solve people's issues, and you can't be just a chiropractor, just a physical therapist, just a ortho, just functional med. What I need to do is to be able to go at the root of your issues and be able to create something that's just for you. And maybe you need just emotional work. Another person needs to go have just spiritual work. Another person does need something physically unwound on their body that no one's able to see or do. What we're gonna do is you're gonna give your case history, not just my shoulder hurts, I have digestive issues, I'm depressed, whatever you may put. We wanna know from the moment you were in utero to the moment you were born, to every trauma, because as you're gonna say, what happens from the first trauma on?
So every injury or every trauma you've ever had, everyone is stacked upon the older traumas and injuries that you've had. So if you were born with the cord wrapped around your neck, or breech, or mom was in distress, anything like that, you're starting off with what we call an original trauma. If your original trauma wasn't until you were 8 years old when you fell off your bike and broke some teeth out, we're going to look at that. And every injury or trauma that you have after that, we like to say, is stacked upon those old ones. The way that works is that your body, after a trauma or injury, your body tends to guard against that trauma or injury. And so your body's going to be held in a position where it's trying to protect that area. And especially when you have another trauma, your body goes into protection mode. And if it was like your teeth are broken out when you're 8 years old, when you're in football in high school and you get another injury, the first injury impacts how your body deals with the next injury.
Yeah, another way of putting it is what Eric's saying is the body keeps score. It doesn't forget it. So even when you're being formed inside your mom's belly and mom is stressed, or dad left mom, or mom and dad got in a huge fight, or they're grieving the loss of a loved one, or they have a major depression during that time, that can inbred onto the embryo, and the body memorizes that, the nervous system memorizes that and forms around that. So later, 30, 40, 50 years later, when you have stack upon stack upon stack upon stack, you're like, why can't my body heal? I've tried chiropractic, physical therapy, I've talked to my counselor, I've tried supplements, nothing's working for me. You have to go back to the root problem, and we have to find a way to excavate it so you're not holding that and mirroring that in your tissues. That's even how things like cancer can form. It can be formed in that original mirroring, and your body never leaves that identity. If you always have an identity of you're resentful, angry, depressed, your cells will match that. And then it can start first of my knee hurts, then my shoulder hurts, then my organs start to not function. We're looking to break down of the why is your body doing it. And there's gotta be a story. Everyone has more than just my shoulder hurts. They have a hard time sometimes understanding that when they come in with something's actively hurting. Why do you wanna know about all that other things? Well, if you were able to get fixed by your PT, by your chiro, by your orthopedic, by anyone else who's looked at you, why is it not working? And the thing that I've discovered in my years of doing this is we keep going backwards to the root of it. It's spiritual and emotional. That's the secret sauce. That's why each session looks so differently. Then we pair it with the physiology. We love physiology here. We agree with physiology, so it should make sense in Western. We understand some Eastern, and we're understanding of digging deep. We are emotional beings. That's how God created us. And so you have to go deep into this and be willing to want to have true transformation of your body.